So
Go back on.
And we're back.
And we're back, I think. So it's almost.
So he's got to listen to it again to make sure it's the right.
So we're going to go here now. We're going to go back, and we're just going to check right here. Oh, it's good.
Is it good? Okay, good.
So
I wonder what does it. What?
I have to reset. I don't know why I have to reset it every time. I shouldn't have to, but because
basically sometimes it goes the sound goes through the board, which is a better quality, and other times it goes through like randomly weird goes through the Facebook
through a microphone. So it's so we're good here.
And so anyway, so we need it to be the good one because otherwise it's really annoying to listen.
Yeah, it is because you hear the air conditioner in the background. Now anybody that's coming on can certainly enjoy the show. So let me go back to where I was. Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley has passed away. He died. He's 74 years old. He passed away from a brain bleed from a fall in his studio.
Oh my gosh!
Now here's what's
how hard do you have to fall in a studio to have a brain bleed?
It's hard to say. You know, he's
older.
I guess you have. Well, I guess you have to know some of Ace Frehley's history.
Yeah.
So what I found so weird.
Was he on blood thinners for medical
I don't know
issues?
I don't know what kind of issues he may have had, but here's what I find so weird, which I had last night on my live request hour on the Rock Vault. You look at social media and other people's pages. Some folks, or a lot of folks maybe, think that the artists themselves maintain their own page. So if they send them a message or some kind of a comment, they never respond to me, or they don't do whatever. But they usually have their own media person that'll do something like that. Okay, yeah. So what I saw that was kind of how it kind of works is so I went and checked as the songs were playing. I went and checked on Wikipedia a little bit about him to see if there was something I didn't know already. So on September the 25th, he fell at his studio. Okay. So on his page on Facebook, it said, just in a nutshell, that to Ace Frehley fans, he fell, had a fall in his studio, and had to make a trip to the hospital. He's okay, but he wants everybody to know that he's okay, and just going to do la 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 la. Okay. So then, October the 6th, they had a post on the same kind of thing that said, due to continued health issues,
complications
from his fall, he's going to have to cancel the shows, anything for 2025. Okay.
Right.
So then yesterday, it stated that unfortunately that he has passed away due to complications from the injury of the original fall.
Right.
Which is really. He had a brain bleed.
So do you remember what happened with Opie?
Yes.
Okay. So my dad's dad was going to church or something, I think, with with one of his kids, or something. I think that's what he was doing. But anyway, and he fell. He fell over. They think he had a heart attack, and they think he had a heart attack, but then he had a brain bleed, and so initially that can start off with just kind of like, oh wow, if you didn't have a heart attack, a brain bleed can be like pressure on the brain or whatever. And you don't really realize how serious it is until it gets so bad to where they have to like remove part of the skull because the brain is swelling and all that kind of stuff. And so Opie was in the hospital for a really long time. And so they can be in the hospital trying everything they can for a month and do surgery and everything else. And then because of complications from surgery, they can actually have a blood clot or something like that, which we know with your mom's situation that was
Right.
sort of that sort
So
of,
the,
they
he,
said he was 74 years
74
old.
years old, and he was still touring out there, and he never.
That's amazing. At
He
74
never recovered.
years
yeah,
old,
he never
I
recovered
can
from the fall.
barely sweep my bathroom, the cat litter from my bathroom from Mia, and a 74-year-old. He's still, out there.
Yeah,
doing
so
his thing.
our
Good morning, Miss Valeda.
so our prayers
Harley.
go
How
out
are you?
to the music family, to the Kiss family, and to the Ace Frehley group out there.
That's
So
amazing, though, to do something like that, something you love for that length.
was one of the
It's something in the heart of a musician that, because like I watch you and your guys, you and your buddies, and y'all have been doing this for over 40 years,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm tired. And I didn't even do something like that.
Yeah, and,
Like,
Kiss and them doing stuff from the early
golly.
70s.
I'm younger
Uh,
than you, and
and
I
the-
can't do what you do.
And how old was I when I bought my first Kiss
Kiss
album?
album?
The Kiss Alive one from, I think it's like 1977, somewhere thereabouts. I think that's when it was. 77. And they were already.
Who doesn't love Kiss?
or-
And I was
yeah.
I was the 80s girl, so I was, Duran Duran and stuff like that, but I still loved Kiss.
So anybody that's listening right now, it'd be you, Valeda, or anybody that's
Actually, there's two on.
that's live.
Which
Now
is
you can
probably
actually,
me and-
if you want to, since you're listening to us on the air, if you want to join in, you can via text. You can, messaging costs may apply. But if you want to answer anything or
No.
state anything, you can text us, and it will pop up on our little screen right here that we're watching, and we can answer too. So my question to y'all that are listening or joining us on Facebook: did you ever go to a Kiss concert, whether it would be with makeup, without makeup, and preferably, possibly with all the original members?
So, have you only gone to one?
I've gone to 3.
You've gone to 3 Kiss concerts.
Yeah,
Did you go to any of the ones where they had no makeup?
Yes,
You did?
yes, I did. I went to, and it could have been the Unmasked tour. I'm not really sure which one it may have been. And it was Ace Frehley wasn't in that one. I think Bruce Kulick was, or they had
How
a
do
different.
you know all these names?
I
Dude, I
just-
can't even remember my kids' names.
I just
half
pretend.
the
I just
time.
pretend. I just pretend to think I think I know. But the makeup one, the first one I saw, it was just incredible to see them.
She
so.
says, just watched Fruit Balderas play at the fair, and it was his last show, and he wasn't feeling well, but he pushed through. And Lloyd was hardly any fingers.
It's the lady show.
It's the lady show. It's the lady show.
Fruit.
So,
Fruit?
do you know who? Is that it? So
No.
he's going to research
gonna
while he
research it.
researches.
You just
Later,
kinda-
you've got his little brain going.
No, I'm sorry. Let me give you the number you could text to. It's 830-708-8122. If you want to write it down or whatever, if you feel like you can go like that's not right or whatever, just let us know. 830-708-8122. Okay. So Fruit, BAL.
I've never gone to a Kiss concert. I would have loved to have gone to a Kiss concert. The only heavier rock concert that I've gone to, I went to Power Station, which wasn't really heavy, but I went to Judas Priest with you. I was
Yes,
pregnant
you
with
did.
Bruce Landon. What was I thinking? That poor child was probably sitting in there going, "Oh my gosh!"
It's the final show for Frutoso Fruit Balderas. You say his fingers weren't working. Was he an accordion player, or is he an accordion player?
So,
I'll see if I
okay,
can-
so
I'll put images.
So yeah, so I the only concerts, I mean, dude, seriously, I've gone to some Christian
Insane.
concerts. I've gone to Duran Duran. I've gone to Power Station. We went to what was the last one we went to was
Oh gosh,
what's his name?
David Crowder?
No. The
Garth Brooks.
No, we got the shirts with the
shirts.
It was at the
Tell me where it was.
He was on Sergeant Pepper's movie. What's his name?
Oh, Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. Thank you. See, he remembers every name in the world.
Talking about.
I cannot remember anything, even if I know it well.
The other night when we were playing in way west of here, talking about some other shows of artists that are older, and Alice Cooper.
Alice
okay, boy,
so
still good.
Alice Cooper concert was pretty cool. Lloyd is missing several fingers. Okay, wow.
So
that's,
yeah.
I mean, how do you do that? You have to really love what you're doing to be able to play without without fingers.
One Kiss concert Valeda went to. Was it with or without makeup? Not you, but the band. The band.
Man, I wish I could get away with no makeup everywhere I go.
Let's see. I had a crush on Alice when I was in first
Lisa
grade.
Talley says I had a crush on Alex when I was in first grade.
Alice.
My dad.
It's Alice.
Alice.
And who's
sorry,
Alice?
Sorry. Was in Alice Cooper.
Oh, Alice Cooper. Sorry. Don't be patting my
I know.
hands, Miss Lady.
Was in first grade. My dad was worried. That's hilarious.
Lloyd Waxler,
lead guitar from the Abbey.
Wow,
interesting. I've been to several concerts, but not the amount of concerts you've been to, dude.
Well,
you couldn't even count all of yours.
And I really miss going to concerts right now. Too much stuff going on, trying to get things finished. And the price of concert tickets is not in our budget.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. So Tammy, a friend of mine, Tammy, she was talking about. I said, "Hey, would you go to a Chris Tomlin concert? If we ever wanted to go to one, do you want to go with us?" And she was like, "No, I don't go to those concerts because they charge for tickets." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then she was like, "They charge," and then she started bringing up an old Christian artist who evidently didn't charge for tickets. And I thought, well, they have to pay the people. I mean, they have to pay for the utilities. They have to pay for all of these sort of things. And Christian concerts are not expensive like rock concerts are.
Well, there's lots of different criteria now. They were stating a whole bunch of different. You can look up the different reasons why concert tickets
are more expensive.
But here, I was looking up a few this morning. And
let's
see, we're going to Paul McCartney. Cheapest tickets are like $250 a piece.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
absolutely.
So here, I was just checking this morning, so I have a little bit of background information.
Hard to get.
Of a few of the tickets that are out there at different prices, starting points. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. These are all starting price tickets at oxygen level seating areas. Okay, let's sink in for a second. TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, $95. And this is all per person.
Mm-hmm.
Backstreet Boys, I'm sorry, Jonas Brothers, $75. Backstreet Boys, $2.50. just kidding.
That's funny.
About $75. Cody Johnson, $55. Sabaton, classic rock artist coming through.
Artist
well, let me get that's $71. I didn't come across. I didn't look up any Christian ones.
Oh.
I should have, but I didn't. And you can, if you want to. Rush with their new drummer, doing some touring. $300 for starting tickets. Eagles at the Sphere, $300. George Strait's Stadium tours, $338, and that's in the Hubble Telescope section. Because I was saying she's really not listening. She's busy over here.
No, I heard you. The Hubble
really?
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty. I thought that was pretty good. I even wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it.
That was good.
That's fine. But fortunately for most of those, they have jumbo screens which is very helpful on both sides. Behind the stage, you got a huge screen, and then on the side, on both sides, you have something. So, which is very helpful to those. So, what do you
Chris
got?
Tomlin concert ticket prices, just to compare to like rock and secular music, is they range from $38 to $72, and potentially reach over 1,000 for VIP packages.
Yes, So VIP packages definitely
is where I guess you meet him and all that kind of stuff. But you can actually go to his church and it's awesome.
You could do that.
But
too,
yeah,
but
38 to 72. I'm sorry, I don't have a problem spending $38 for a concert. Of course, that's probably in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, they've had meet and greets. So, people pay extra for meet and greets and stuff like that. Lisa says, "Remember when tickets were $7.50?" I do.
No, I don't.
I do. And
my first concert. So, Beleda was asking what was our first concert. Mine was Duran Duran, and the tickets were like $48 or $58, something like that. And what was your first concot?
Van Halen.
Okay.
Van Halen.
That's a good.
Van
that's
Halen
a good beginner concert.
And the Cats. Never probably ever hear of the Cats again.
Beleda, what was your first concert? Oh, can you imagine going to Paul McCartney though?
No, Lisa. How about Lisa? What was your first concert? So we're gonna
everybody want to share their first concert.
Oh, that's Eddie Esparza is watching this morning.
Yeah,
Mr.
Good morning.
One of my rock ball buddies. Hey Eddie, what was your first concert you went to? Your very first concert.
Don't be embarrassed if it was something.
Yeah,
cheesy.
don't be embarrassed if it was. Whoever.
So I'm wearing one of my son's
Devo or anything like that. Don't say
Devo. I'm wearing one of my son's hats today. He left a little over a week ago for Korea. He'll be there for a year. What amazes me about people in military, especially when you've got a young man. He's 30. Taylor's 32. And what amazes me about this young man, as it does many single young people who go into the military, the amount of work it takes for them when they get orders and they go from one place, all of a sudden, your arm is in my way. I just bumped it. When they get orders, they have to literally just, like, within a very short amount of time, they have to like sell everything or store everything and then go to someplace else, and the amount of work it takes is just crazy. And that he still loves doing it, and he's 9 years in now, and we are so incredibly proud of him. He's such an amazing young man. He is an F-16 crew chief, and he's so talented and just impresses me, and such a good-hearted young man.
Yep.
And so, it's so funny because every time he packs up and leaves to go to another place, he's giving things away. All of these things he sells a lot of them, but a lot of them he just gives stuff away, and it just amazes me how he works. He's just a neat kid.
Yeah, very cool kid.
And so anyway,
Indeed.
So he's getting his self set up over there, his housing and his car, and I mean they have to buy a car even though they're only going to have it for a year, and then they have to turn around and sell the car, and I mean it's so much work. I'm just so impressed with him. But anyway, so I thought just to honor him today.
Yes,
they changed their fatigues out, so they're not using this pattern anymore. So I got to have a couple of his hats, and so I'm sporting that today. It looks comfortable.
It is. It looks good. It doesn't fit me. I got a big head.
Lisa, you don't. You have a long head.
I
have a round head.
Yeah,
so okay. So what was
Lisa Talley? UFO, Blue Oyster Cult, British Lions Municipal Auditorium. Got a lot of folks here that their first concerts were rock concerts. Not nobody said I saw Alabama for my first concert. No, it's let's see, Valeda. Def Leppard opened for Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow in Germany, 1981.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Very nice. Her second concert was fourth Golden Summer Nights Festival, 12 bands, $12.
You
know,
also
the funny
in
thing
Germany.
is,
So why were you in Germany? Were you
Stationed over
military
there?
stations there, or were you just did you just live in Germany, or were you just traveling there? So I mean, it's so cool. My one of my best friends lived in Germany for many years, and she just loved it.
Bus Russell, dude. Oh man. Yeah, I know you. I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you didn't come to watch me just to learn something from me. I should be watching you, learning something from you, Radio Man.
Kiss October 1979 Houston Summit.
Oh, now see
there you go.
That's something he's going to remember forever and
So,
ever.
yeah, I mean, so Bruce was saying he's been to 3 Kiss concerts. One of them where they had no makeup. See, and that just kind of freaked me out when they took the makeup off, and I found out how good looking the lead singer was. I was like, dude, what the hell? Why were you wearing the makeup?
I tell you what, man, that's pretty cool. So it's
Beleda, Army proud. There you go. Thank you for
Definitely.
your service. What a great way to, I am just, it amazes me. It always amazes me the amount the service to our countries, not just our country, but many countries, not only in the military, but also nurses and nurses do all the work that doctors make them do, but they don't get paid the money for it. And so we have a lot of people who serve, and I think that's just awesome. So Army brat. So was it your, I'm assuming like your mom and dad were, I guess, in the...
Very cool.
I just think I'm so impressed by that. It's just so much work, and so I'm so impressed by it. And we're so proud of Taylor. He's just a great young man.
I am. As much as I am of a lot of my boys, like I say, I saw one of my boys at the grocery store the other day. I just wanted to go up, give him a hug, and just. So Buzz Russell, if you're,
he lives right here. He's like
I
down the
know,
hallway.
he's
You
just
can
down the
give him a
hallway.
hug anytime. But it's like they're at that kind of awkward stage. Like when Alex was little, he used to like hold my shirt or hold my finger, or just twist my hair when he watched TV or something like that. And then they don't do that anymore. You're like, oh, you
like
want to
that.
just like. Can I know you're like 26
Well,
now,
they
but
do
can
that.
you come here so I can give you a hug?
So I was looking at my buddy Buzz Russell. I was fortunate enough to share the stage with him at the little seminar, music conference that was here in New
There you
Braunfels a
go.
while back. Now, Buzz, I'm gonna toot your horn for you. The Texas Country Music.
Not sure you want to say that way.
The Texas Country Music Awards are coming up in November. I would have wanted to attend, but those particular awards I'm never able to attend because our German hybrid rock country band is playing Wurstfest.
Hybrid's a good word.
Hybrid, and Buzz, if you're still watching, if you're able to still be watching, what are you nominated for some? I think you're nominated every year, and congratulations for all of that. What are you nominated for anything this year? And feel free to post your station on the comments if you want to as well.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind that at all.
Mr. Technical Difficulties.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder how this even functions. Here.
I don't either. I wonder. I look at it and I go. I just kind of like look at it cross-eyed.
Just blow on the board, pray over it.
Yeah. So there you go. In regards to concerts and things like that, you can keep posting anybody that comes in, adding about your first concert, or
First
even
concert,
your
favorite concert.
How
many
you
concerts
can do
you've
you
gone
can do your
to.
favorite concert or whatever.
You wouldn't be able to count your concerts. I mean, there are people who have counted, but not me.
Okay, so Buzz is Personality of the Year is what he is nominated for
nice.
this year for Texas 99 KNES FM. So
Nice.
if you're up that way, And if
Well, or you can probably listen to any stations online.
yeah,
And so, yeah.
so there you are. If you want to check him out, you can check out his when he's on the air, because he's a hoot and a holler. So and he'll tell it the way it is.
You definitely have older parents.
A little hoot and a holler.
Hoot and a holler.
Favorite concert for Lisa Talley was Cheap Trick and Sweet. Oh my goodness! Yeah, back
cool.
we could see the and Station of the Year for Buzz.
Station of the Year.
So there you go. Okay, so
The latest says her dad was in the Army for over 30 years. Wow, that is amazing, and that is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm just hey, have an awesome day too, Buzz. I appreciate you stopping by on your busy day.
Yeah.
And it's always appreciated.
And I'm Shannon. Nice to meet you.
Let's give doggone it, I can't find all my little
your buttons.
Yeah, I wanted to really give just everybody say bye to Buzz. There you go. I didn't split my screen, so sorry I didn't be able to do that. Do you have something you want to talk about? I've got some things lined up, so whenever you want to jump in, please feel free.
Well, I was going to talk about well, okay, so today's the 17th. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. I think he would have been, would we say 87?
87 or 88, yeah.
Or 88.
Happy heavenly birthday.
So yeah, so that was
Jerry.
That was Jerry. That was you know, I did okay that day. I didn't.
Yeah.
Also, let's see what else we have on here. So just we've been watching. When you watch TV, you know, Netflix, Disney Channel, or whatever your favorite streaming thing is. You know, we were getting to the point where we were getting sucked into all of these kind of action adventure sort of things on Netflix, and finally we were starting to notice how absolutely violent all the things were on Netflix.
Yeah.
And we were starting to realize that it was kind of putting us in a funk, and you know, because there's enough crap going on right now. And so then of course after the Charlie Kirk thing, it was like, okay, I'm sorry, but you know, this I got to clean up what goes into my brain. And so we started watching Touched by an Angel, which, you know, has had some, like, it's had a few episodes that were a little hard to watch.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
So we were just starting to watch Touched by an Angel, and every time you watch Touched by an Angel, he gets his phone out and he starts to look up all the different characters and stuff. And there's a character, an angel, who's the angel of death on Touched by an Angel,
Andrew,
named Andrew. And I decided to look up and see what he's doing now. And he's no longer alive because he accidentally OD'd on something. And it was like, oh, so now we watch it, and every time we see him come over, it was like, oh, there's Andrew. He's no longer.
Well, you know, Della Reese is gone too, so at least.
Well, yeah, but Della Reese lived a very long life.
She did.
I mean, she just recently passed away.
Yeah, she did.
And so, and I love that lady, but boy, she has an attitude on that show.
Oh, she does. Oh,
so yeah, I mean, it just kind of like pulls you back into like the 90s or whatever with watching Touched by an Angel. Now they need to bring back Highway to Heaven, so we can watch that one too.
Well, they do have Highway to Heaven.
Something
you can
more
watch
cheerful.
You can watch on the Roku network.
Really?
Yeah, Highway to Heaven's on there.
Oh, interesting.
You know, it was when I was over there working at the other house, and we stayed overnight, or I stayed overnight, or we stayed overnight.
Or I stayed overnight, or you stayed overnight.
Or someone did. I don't know. I had my choices of Highway to Heaven or some of these other ones, or Matlock or Gunsmoke, and I chose Gunsmoke, just kind of like watch Marshall Dillon.
But I mean, back then, you know, like they had a fighting scene, action adventure scene. Somebody like, pow pow, you know, the person like falls over, and somebody puts some ketchup there, you know, and that's it, you know. But the stuff now, because of the CGI and everything,
it's just too realistic.
I mean, it is, and dude, they leave nothing. I mean, there
Nothing
are
to the
no
imagination.
boundaries
Yeah,
here.
no boundaries,
Yes,
exactly.
and it's just kind of like, nope, I'm sorry, too much for
Yeah.
me. So I feel like if we all start watching things a little calmer, maybe, and those dark, rough shows out there don't get any play, maybe they'll change what they start to make, because I am really tired of some of the
Or at least
stuff
you
they've
know,
got
at
in
least
there. It's just
at
pretty
least
crazy.
at least pace yourself on what you're watching. You know,
Yeah.
don't get yourself like we were doing
I
binge watching some of the shows, and it's like this kind of like
they oh it was
God.
horrible.
It's like
Yeah,
no, I'm
so
happy with what I'm happy
so
with where
Touched
I'm
by
at
an
right now.
Angel, that's
Get touched by
those
an
are our
angel. Yeah, we'll get
recommendations
you
for
back on track, folks. So
it. You know, I mean, it is you know, just short of going to Little House on the Prairie. It
Yeah.
is you know, it it is calmer. It does kind of, because I was getting to the point where I would go to bed at night and I would start having nightmares. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to change what I'm watching. So anyway,
I don't know. I just
suggestions out there. Anybody have suggestions? Bring them our way.
let me
'cause
just
we're like,
let me just put this into your head.
what?
Da 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 da.
The Waltons.
Da 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 da.
My mom used to love the Waltons.
So now you have that.
So
that
then
you
when
have that.
John Boy came on Touched by an Angel, that was pretty.
Oh yeah,
It's
John
like,
Boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, or John Ritter. Like, oh
John,
my gosh.
yeah, I know. It's
So
just like
it's
you
kinda-
see all
it's
those.
kinda
You
neat.
see all those guys there. Talking about Netflix. Here's something you maybe didn't know yesterday, or just you knew, or just hadn't really. Whatever. Before streaming took off, Netflix spent as much as $140 million a year shipping DVDs.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Man.
Then there was like
How about the old box?
we're, like,
How about the
so-
box?
The red box.
The red box.
Yeah. Well, see, and I worked at Jim's Video, so I used to check out CDs and put them on the floor and process them and put them out there to rent and stuff. And and I liked those times because I got to meet people, and we got to watch the movies, and we got to talk about them to people who came in, and it was kind of fun. It was a fun job. I enjoyed that job.
Yeah.
To a point. Depends. It's always dependent on who you're working with, because
That has a lot.
you
Has a
just
lot
put
to do with it. Yeah.
one person in the kink, that puts a kink in the mix. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah, I kind of miss those days. Although I do not miss the, videotapes and DVDs going bad.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
to the point where you're like, oh man, I gotta fix
watch
this one.
Fix this and that. I've got to splice this and do.
Yeah.
She says that there's Angel Studios that has
Yes.
fantastic movies. We haven't. We know it's there.
And
we
we've been
haven't
talking
ventured,
about
yeah,
it.
we haven't
Yeah.
ventured into it yet.
We've been
so.
talking about it because I get them on my Facebook feed, the different things for the Angel Studios stuff, and I'm really leaning in that direction because I'm really tired of the dark energy that we're all getting right now.
Yeah.
And it's pretty heavy. I mean, excuse me. I've had depression for probably as long as I can remember. I had stomach issues when I was a child and everything, so I was it's gone on for a really long time. And right now it's it's almost as if the energy of the world is kind of hard. And so so for people who have depression, it's that much more challenging. And then of course I'm menopausal and everything else, so that's adding a lot to it. But so yeah, I need to I'm getting to the point where I'm needing to. Well, okay, go ahead.
No, I didn't. You didn't catch my eye roll.
Where did you eye roll?
After
The menopause?
Menopause.
The menopause, yes. I know, dude. Seriously, I'm like.
So I walked into the dining room where she was journaling, and I walked in there and I could tell that she wasn't her usual self because I could feel the heat coming from her body when I walked close to her.
It's like I am
She
like
says-
right
she
now.
says, I'm permanent hot flash
I'm
right
in
now.
permanent hot flash. I've never. I feel like like when you get flushed, when you get like sick or whatever, and you get flushed, and you feel like that heat that comes up, and you start to get clammy. That's me permanently right now. So Lisa, yeah, I have the same problem. I have the anxiety. We have a lot of OCD in my family, and I have that empathic sort of thing too. I can literally. We went to a thing called Grief Share through our church. I went to a thing called Grief Share at our church after my dad passed away and his sister. And when I walked in the room, I could feel the thickness of grief, and I couldn't handle it, and I couldn't finish the program because it was just so. And it's hard. So like if he has a bad day, I can feel it before he even says anything, and the kids and it's just it's rough because
Yeah.
you have like a really really big heart, and it just sucks in everybody's bad day, and then you want to fix and help and whatever. So
This is too much.
Yeah,
Too
it is.
much.
And so we've got to work on our energy, and I need good, positive, uplifting things to watch and crowds. Yes, so he couldn't figure out for years because he loves to go to concerts, and I can't go to concerts. I can-ish if I'm having a really good day, or whatever. But the amount of information overload and sound, and I have issues with like he can't eat without he will like he'll be eating, and if the TV starts to like buffer, he like he'll stop chewing because he knows I can hear every single thing that's happening.
I've got a big mouthful of food. Kind of
He's like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, here, let's get it going.
start salivating. Go like, come on, stop
It's
buffering. It's
hard.
only on 3. Come on.
But it's yeah. So and of course, being a mom or being a woman, we're just it's a little more challenging. Where men are just like, whatever. So we used to, the last time we went to Wassel Fest, and I took my son, who our youngest, who has sensitivity to sound and stuff too, and he got nauseous and almost passed out. And it was like, all right, that's it. We're not going to Wassel Fest anymore because it was like packed like sardines.
It was pretty crazy.
It was.
Crazy, definitely. We're going to talk about food, eating, and stuff like that. Let's get some comments on this one here. Some ideas. Do you know anybody that absolutely refuses to eat leftovers?
Justin.
Leftovers are some foods. I swear, some foods I could make one day and not eat it at all, and just purposely put it in the refrigerator so it
Spaghetti, beans.
Ah.
Yeah, anything that has that needs that time, like pico. You make pico. You really want to leave it overnight and then eat it the next
Beans.
day.
Beans. That
is
fruit.
just
That
huge.
fruit of flatulence. I love it. Boy.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Beans
That's
and
the same thing.
spaghetti. Yes, definitely. So, anybody that do you know anybody, or do you yourself not like to eat leftovers? Let us know.
Potato soup also, I think, was one of the ones that did
Potato
really
soup
well.
was good.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Justin won't eat leftovers
No, he
at
won't.
all. And to me, leftovers are like little presents of heaven in the refrigerator. I don't have to cook.
I don't have to cook. That's right.
Although, can we go into the whole cooking thing
No,
with Schwartz?
No, you don't want to do
That's
that.
not.
You don't want to do
Oh
that. What?
my freaking!
She can't.
gosh.
It's like, can my wife ever see? My wife, she can never hold anything in.
Oh,
keep any
my-
secrets. She, at anybody's detriment, she'll
Okay, so
she'll
he
spout off whatever.
I am spouting.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he decides.
It was an accident.
No, it was not an accident, because you knew all I had to do was say like a couple of words, and I said, "You know where I'm going, right?" And you said, "Yes."
I was busy.
So,
I was busy. I had a show. I had a show to do, and eventually I was going to come back and get it and clean it up and spruce up that kitchen.
No, that was not the issue. Okay, so he decides to make
and I didn't even know I did it.
fettuccine alfredo with chicken. Okay, so he takes the chicken out of the. Stay with me.
The
here.
thought,
okay.
yeah.
Takes the chicken.
You
the
can leave
raw
it. You can leave it
chicken
anytime. Or put it on
out
mute.
of the refrigerator. He puts it on the cutting board, and he cuts the chicken on the cutting board. Okay. Puts it in the pan. He's cooking all the blah, 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 and everything else. He gets the noodles and everything. He's got it all put together. He puts the food all together in one thing, puts the lid on it, says, okay, it just needs to sit a little while and it'll be good. So then he comes back here to do his show. I walk over there. He's got the spoon to scoop the Alfredo into your bowl. He's got it sitting on the raw meat cutting board. Raw meat is still, there's like a little blob of raw meat literally on the cutting board with all of the utensils he's been using. The serving utensil on the cutting board. I had a piece of toast on that cutting board. He took a bite of my toast, slid it off the cutting board at the top onto.
Oh no! To my defense, the toast was already off the cutting board because I had already eaten several other pieces of toast that were on the cutting board.
He ate my toast.
Before I put the meat on there.
He ate my toast, threw it off the cutting board, cut up the meat, and put all the utensils on a cutting board with literally raw meat on top of it. And this is, mind you, a man who has taken a food handling course many times because he was a restaurant manager.
And right, and I also
there's your sign.
And I also have a college degree in criminal justice. Neither one of them really have anything pertaining to my life right now.
The knowledge of both of those things have just gone completely out his windows. It's just like,
yeah, and
how many times have I said, honey, you've taken a food handling course and you do stuff, and I go, oh my God.
You know, as my best friend Sal Manila says, he just yeah. So yeah.
Good old cross contamination. Yeah. It's a guy thing. I think it's a guy thing. Because women don't do that crap. So, women are like, oh no.
So back to my leftovers. Yes, and yes, I love.
You are nasty.
I love leftovers.
You are all parts of nasty.
Yeah. So we still have chicken, sausage, and stuff. And we're just gonna have to.
I'm thinking you shouldn't. I'm in
just
the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen and I'm going, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? He did this, and in my brain I hear this voice saying, if you don't like how he cooks, do it yourself. And so I had a conversation, and I said, yeah, but I don't like to cook, and he does, so I want him to be able to cook, but then he's freaking scary when he cooks.
And then Alex tells me, he walks into the kitchen, and Mom's talking to somebody, and he can't figure it out. Who?
Dad, I think Mom needs to go into a mental health facility.
Is Mom all right?
For talking to her,
and she's
talking to God,
and I can't even get close.
Whoever else will listen.
I can't even get close to her. She's so darn hot over there. It's just like menopausal.
Probably my mom or somebody. You know, she's no longer the fly on the wall that I just killed. She's just floating around. We're having a conversation about you and your inability to clean your counters off.
She's one of the dust bunnies that are flying through the thing.
Anyway, okay, so.
Hey, Stephen Cordova. I got to mention him because he's watching us this morning. He has brought himself up to his phone or to his desktop, and has strapped in and says, "You know what? I'm going to put up with whatever they say because I'm at lunch or I'm eating a Snickers right now or something." So,
ooh, a Snickers. So today, so are we going to Walmart today to do the? Okay, so we're getting our.
We've been talking about
house. We're getting his parents' house. We are getting his parents' house for a year now, using up pretty much all of our savings, getting this house ready for short-term rental. So now we have to buy like 3 sets of sheets for 3 beds and the pillows and the covers for the mattresses and the covers for the pillows. Cha-ching.
And it's I have to say though, the house looks
really
nice,
good.
Rather nice.
I'm not real thrilled about the fact that we're going to have to clean it and wash all those sheets and pull them and all that kind of stuff. overwhelms
Well,
me.
you know,
but
if you just get with the next person coming in, you can say, "Will you use the same sheets the other people used?" If not, if that's fine, then we'll just keep them on there. Otherwise, if you want clean sheets, let us know. No.
No. See, it always scares me. So, like, a friend of mine went to Mexico, Ray. He went to Mexico, and he said, so when he was leaving the house in Mexico, he says, you have to put it back the way you found it. And so he made the bed and everything. And it always scares me
Really?
when people make the beds perfectly and everything, because I'm always worried that someone's going to go, oh, they didn't use the sheets, we don't have to clean them. I'm like, no, don't make the bed. Just, if it's dirty, don't make the bed. I want to know which beds I have to pull. I mean, do you have to pull all of them, even if somebody didn't sleep on one? And if they make the bed, how do you know they didn't sleep on it?
If somebody didn't sleep on one, it's probably going to be, it's still going to look like it did when you made it.
Lisa says mom's house cleaning.
Mom's house
yeah,
cleaning.
We're talking about that.
So hey, do y'all come to New Braunfels? You know she's with Mom's house cleaning, right?
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah.
But hey, that works.
So that's I have the commercial
So,
for Mom's house cleaning, and they were very. That's one of the families that was very instrumental of getting the rock vault going.
Really?
That's why
That's
Mom's
amazing.
house cleaning is a sponsor.
A permanent fixture.
A permanent fixture of the Rock Vault Association. So
yes,
so y'all do come to New Braunfels.
she does.
Good.
She owns it.
She owns it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
their-
awesome,
that's their
Lisa.
thing,
Thank
so.
you.
She so let's when it,
So yeah,
next-
so we're at that
next time-
we're at that point
Yeah.
of and we'll call you and get
next
some
time
pricing and
next
stuff
time
like
you're,
that.
you're in New Braunfels, let me know. You can see the place while you're there.
Yeah. So it's we're trying to really make it nice and comfortable and so it can bless other people and bless us at the same time.
Yep.
And then when we have family and friends who come into town, they get to use it too. And so we're really hoping that it kind of is a God thing with that house.
Yeah.
And so
And
we'll
it's
see how it goes. We're really, really hopeful. And
I grew up in that house
Yeah.
since I was wee. A wee
He was
baby,
brought home to that house
I was.
when he was a little bitty baby.
and it looks and really the transformation of that house is pretty incredible.
It looks really good.
I
but
think
I
so.
mean, oh
I
my
think
gosh,
so.
the amount it's been a year. It's literally been exactly a
year
year
here- right here in
that we've
November,
been
yeah.
working on that house, and
Yeah.
we have literally gone through a big old chunk of our savings.
A little longer than I wanted to spend on it, but it's really I can see it working on. I can see
Yeah.
the light at the end of the tunnel.
But
right
oh
now,
my
so.
gosh. So we're still trying to figure out what we need to do, how we need to do it, the sheets, the blah, 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 all these different things. And so we're
Getting ready.
how many sheets and how many blankets and how many all these
Getting
things.
ready to list it on Airbnb. So when it's all said and done, I'll be posting it on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah,
or,
and posting on Facebook and being like, okay, everybody, we need your prayers. that
Please
this is
help
successful
us.
Because, yeah. So, speaking of sponsors,
sponsors.
can leave stories of their time there or why they're there. Yes, we thought of that. So I've got a desk. We have a roll top desk there. It's just a remake, prefab one, but it looks cute. And so I thought of putting a book there and having some of that stuff. And I thought of putting like pictures of the house, or maybe not pictures of the house, but at least maybe pictures of our in-laws, because they built the house and literally moved in a month after they were married, and so it's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a neat sort of thing.
It's got a great story behind it. So
Yeah. So speaking of our sponsors, you want to go ahead and at least give us one, and we can.
Yeah, Hill Country Customs Towing and Collision.
Who has been with us from the beginning?
Yes.
And they are just
Travis and Veronica
really amazing,
Beatty.
godly people, and we are so incredibly grateful for them. So if you need towing work or any kind of body work on your car or something, please see them and get your estimates through them or whatever, because they are just really nice people and really worth giving them your service.
And while we're on the subject of that, have your thoughts and prayers for the Beatty family, for Travis and Veronica. Travis's dad passed away.
Oh, he was a nice man. I got to meet
just
him
passed away
with
in his
my dad.
and his services are this Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
So
he my dad and him were friends, and his dad used to like to fix up old houses.
Yep.
And my dad, one day, he's like, well, I'm going to see a friend of mine's this house that he's fixing up. You want to go with us? And because we were doing ours, and so we went over there, and he was such a nice man, and he did such a beautiful job on this house we were looking at. So it was really fun getting to talk to him about all that stuff. He was really helpful about a lot of the things we were asking questions, and he was just really, really helpful. So he's older. He's an older man now, right?
He was an older man. Yeah. I'd have to look at the thing and
You
see
don't know how
what.
old he was?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Lisa. Prayers for Lisa's mom, 96, and in the hospital.
Oh,
She's
wow,
not doing well.
96. What a blessing to have your mom
For that long.
to 96.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing. Yes, definitely. We will say some prayers for her.
Renee Hernandez. It's I find it nice that that we talk about cross contamination. We were talking about that earlier. That my Rock Vault listeners come join our little thing here this morning on Texas 46 Radio.
But they watch it on Facebook Live, so
they do.
They're not listening to country music. Otherwise, they probably would tune right out.
That's not what I'm listening to.
It's so funny. He plays country music. Neither one of us really listen to it that much. I mean, we do.
I play it. I play it all the time. I'm not a big fan of the Nashville country. There's some good stuff out there, but really not. And I
thank
get
you for calling us a beautiful couple.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. Your $5 is in the mail. I'll send you a money order.
Yeah. We do listen to country music, but we just don't listen to music as much.
No,
it's just kind of weird, I guess. Cause
I'm working. If I'm working outside or at the other house or even in the shop out there, sometimes Shannon says, "Do you have any music going?" I'm going like, I don't even, unless I'm driving someplace, I don't even listen to my own station. I should be having so I can build up my stream count. No, I don't. I'm unless I'm driving someplace, I'll put my rock station on over the country station, because on the country station it's a classic country, Texas country stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm familiar with a lot of the new Texas country, but I play a lot of classic country, and I play that live. And
I think that's why you don't listen to it.
Yeah, and a lot of the rock stuff that I listen to
movies. I mean, when I'm listening, I listen to movies. Says he grew up with the classic country: Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, Conway Twitty, Hank, George Strait, etc. Yeah, we did too, and and that's what my parents listened to. So we listened to it for years, and I used to love to sing it and stuff.
So Renee, I don't know how. I've never asked your age, Renee, so I don't know how old you are. But when I was growing up, listening to that stuff, my dad had the old AM radio in the garage, and it was KKYX. I mean, KKYX was the go-to station. Jerry King and KKYX, Bud Little, all those.
KKYX is the San Antonio one, right?
57. Okay, well, yeah, he would be about the same.
Oh, he's just a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, he's a couple of years younger than me, so he's right in between.
He's an old fart.
Yeah. So the Marty like the Marty Robbins, Johnny Bush, Daryl McCall, all that stuff.
See, now if you were to ask concerts with that kind of stuff, I've gone to lots
of country
I've
concerts.
I've been to George Strait when y'all opened for him. I've been to Conway Twitty. I've been to
oh gosh.
Yeah.
So you could there's lots of them.
I can't even count.
I had my connections, and still have my connections if we ever did that again.
Yeah.
But we haven't opened for anybody in forever.
Yes.
But that's okay. So hey, talk about music here. Worst Fest is just around the corner, and our German hybrid band called Zu Hause Junge will be at Worst Fest on the main stage not on the main stage in the big tent the last Saturday and Sunday, and on the first Saturday and Sunday we'll be at the Stelzenplatz, which is on the opposite end of the at the other entrance of the hall on that Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to see me, aka Schlepp from the Rock Vault, in Lederhosen, and the whole band in Lederhosen, come on!
Sight.
It's a sight.
Something
it's
you'll
a sight to see.
Never unsee again.
You just once you see it, you can't unsee
Can't
it.
unsee them long legs. No, he looks pretty good at it. He can pull it off.
You know-
He's like the rocker version of
Yeah.
Lederhosen.
Wearing
He's
my
like-
wearing
he
my
looks like
SpongeBob or
he's
my
a-
Alice Cooper shirt underneath my Lederhosen. It works out pretty good. So
That's fun.
that's a lot of fun. So we've gone through.
Okay, you have another sponsor.
Oh, I do. And our latest sponsor is the Guadalupe Brewing Tap Room and Kitchen
So have they opened yet?
and Pizza Kitchen. They say, yeah. They've been open for a while.
Okay.
They've been open for a good while.
Okay. So that's downtown New Braunfels?
No, that's not in downtown New Braunfels.
No, where is that?
The Faust was downtown. The Faust Brewery was downtown, and their October 31st is their last night.
Okay.
They're done. The Guadalupe Brewing Company is off of Wald Road, off of Landis Street. So if you take Landis Street, going towards San Antonio,
Okay.
and you go under 337,
Okay.
you're going to take a turn to the left, and it's going to be on the right hand side over there.
Oh, nice.
It's a pretty cool
So-
building.
Probably free parking there.
Yes, there is free parking.
There's your plus.
And if you want, hear what I'm going to do.
You don't have to worry about the whole parking situation there.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So that's awesome.
That reminds me. You can yak with something if you want to. Talk with,
Just yak with something.
or just.
So yeah,
just yak.
so and so that's a brewing company. So they brew beer there.
Yes, they
So
do.
they're going to have craft beer.
Yes.
So it's craft beer plus food.
What did I say?
Nice.
Let me see if I can.
Craft beer plus pizza. Oh my
Guadalupe.
gosh. Yeah, I think I can handle that. So yeah, so that's probably today's probably we went to we're getting beds ready and everything else at the other house, and Bruce is having fun making fun little areas on the outside and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that'll all go well, and we'll do well with that house. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm trying to find. I'm probably not spelling Guadalupe wrong.
Let's see. Duct tape. Duct tape, you can fix just about anything with it. What is the oddest thing you have fixed and it actually worked?
Yeah, using duct tape.
Using duct tape.
What is the oddest thing? Well, I'm not going to say it's the oddest thing, but my largemouth bass shoes. Whenever I've tripped over enough things where the front of the shoe starts to do this thing. To do
Your
that
face.
So for those of you that didn't catch that, I'll do it in slow motion.
There you go. It's the face. You look like Santa Claus, man.
Okay.
A skinny.
Yeah. So that's my shoe. So I taped it around the shoes, and it worked out pretty well
Duct
for a
tape.
while. What about
I don't know. What have I used? I've used it on shoes before.
you?
I don't know what I've used. I mean, I've used duct tape 1,000 times. I like the
Sure,
Gorilla
something
Tape
like
better, though.
Oh, the gorilla.
What are you
Well,
doing now?
Just go ahead. I'll go back to this screen. Just keep going.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
don't have anything else for duct tape? I do remember one time putting duct tape over a child's mouth because they asked me to, and that worked temporarily. Did you get that? You didn't get that? Okay.
Which one? Who did we do that to?
I think it was Justin. I think he was like I don't know. He was.
I'm going to copy that.
I think it was him just trying to be.
Put it right
a
in here.
goof.
Sorry, I'm just.
So Justin was my fidgety child, so he wouldn't sit still on his chair, and so at one point we were trying to get him to sit still while he ate, and he wouldn't. He would be like on one foot with one leg on the chair, and then he'd be standing, and then he'd be like toddling around, then I'd sit down, and we'd start this all over again. So I remember at one point we had to tie him. We went and tied a thing around something around him, tied him to his chair to remind him to sit down, and then that just went haywire, and then he just started having way too much fun, and it was like, it's like, really, child?
Okay, so that was a lot of work. Sorry, I had to. Here's a helpful hint for those of you.
Why didn't you just could you just like type it in and then? Sorry,
no,
go ahead.
No, if you want to tag somebody,
Yeah, it's hard to do.
it's hard to do. Now, here's the thing: if you want to tag somebody on your personal page, normally
Yeah.
you can tag them without any issues.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have a business page,
Right.
or like the radio stations, if you want to tag like an artist or something like that,
Yeah.
or a business, another business like a sponsor,
Uh-huh.
if they don't have a verified page that has a Facebook address, like if you're
Yeah,
looking it up
yeah.
where it would say like facebook.com/Texas 46 radio,
Yeah.
that you can tag them then. But if it has like facebook.com/PH46795,
You can't.
you can't do it.
Oh, okay.
So, but fortunately, I went over to another Facebook window, copied and pasted it.
Oh,
And
that's a
did
good
okay.
idea. Copying and pasting.
So, Guadalupe Brewing Company and Pizza Kitchen.
Nice.
Check them out on Facebook. You can call over there, get their automated phone thing, and it'll tell you all about the tap room, their hours, because they vary, and they do have live music,
Oh, nice.
live entertainment out there.
Very cool.
So we'll
Now,
be
do you know
doing
any?
some more like that.
So is that all you have? Is that what you have for sponsors right now? Do you have any others? Do you still have the plumbing? The plumber?
Yes, I do. I
Okay,
do
so
have.
you wanna-
I
you
do
wanna
have Mitchin.
Share. If anybody needs a plumber, this is also a musician.
Yes, it is.
Um,
Mitchin's Plumbing here in
There
New
you go.
Braunfels. So he can do some traveling to the Tri-City areas.
That's awesome.
But Scott Mitchin,
And if you're like us and you need every once in a while you need a plumber and it's really hard to find a really good one, especially one who has time to come out and, because like when you go into some of these big companies, large companies, the amount of money they charge is just really, really a lot because they have so much overhead.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So anyway, so look into if you need a plumber. There you go.
There you go. I think that'd be great. So you got, man, look at that. We had house cleaning, we had beer and pizza, and plumbing. I think
tow trucks and collision. stuff.
Unfortunately, if you use these in the wrong order, it could be trouble. But they could all. Can you? Okay, I'll just have to do it.
What?
So, what were our sponsors in our things? We had.
Do we want to do it in the right order?
Yeah. So
go ahead. Do it in the right order.
Okay. So you're going to do Guadalupe Brewing and Pizza. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Too much Guadalupe Brewing and Company and Pizza
And then you
may cause you to
need a plumber.
To need a plumber. Okay. And then once you've done that,
you may need somebody to clean your house after.
Somebody to clean your house and bathroom afterwards.
Uh-huh.
And then once they're through, the cleaning company may not have the stomach to even drive back home. So they're going to need to have a towing company.
Or the person who overdrank may need their car towed home because they can't drive.
Uh-huh.
There
okay.
you go.
Okay. So now I'll go with this one now. There's on my feeds, on my TikTok feeds, there's a realtor that I guess I need to get myself acquainted with him. That it tells everybody a lot about the new stuff coming into town.
Okay.
Lots of new stuff. Now they're going to have a park. I don't know. I forgot what they called. No, I know exactly what they called it because I took a screenshot of it. It is called. Sorry, just give me a second here. It's called Rio Ride. It says Ride the Rio, New Braunfels. It is like this is an on-demand public transportation system. So they're going to have vans. They have like 6 vans already.
Okay.
That will. It's very economical.
That'll just drive you around.
That'll pick you up and drive you around downtown or wherever you got to go.
Drive you to your part. To your.
Yeah.
Do they? So they have a. They need to use the fairgrounds as a parking. Light it and have it. I don't know how that works.
They do, and I'm not sure. They do for Schlitterbahn and stuff like that too, and for Wurstfest events.
Yeah.
But you still have to pay.
Okay, so I was looking we were trying to think of some things that we could do just as a public service. And Bruce and I are animal lovers, obviously, because we've got just under 200 chickens and probably over 200 animals, with rabbits and all kinds of stuff. And so I was thinking of what would be a good thing to talk about on the or to put out there on the show. And I went on to the Humane Society in New Braunfels, because we have a no kill shelter. It's no kill ish, because after a while they if an animal stays for a really really long time or has major issues, they do euthanize. But they were talking about, I went onto the page, and one thing that they were talking about was their need for towels, which they put out there, so they may have quite a few. So if you are interested in donating some older towels or something to the Humane Society, call in advance to make sure that they still need them. They also have a thing where they're trying to get donations. I mean, I think there's a page for all kinds of things. They are looking for volunteers to help organize stuff. They're talking about today waived adoption fees. October 17th and 18th, they have a Meet Your Match adoption event happening Friday and Saturday. This is your chance to meet your new best friend and bring them home with no adoption fees. So that is pretty cool. They've got some really, really adorable little things.
So no adoption. I'm putting this on the thing here. No adoption fees at.
It says
Humane.
Meet Your Match adoption event.
Okay.
And so it says
Meet Your Match.
You can always put it on there after, honey.
Well, I just want to.
October 17th and 18th. Anyway, so they have that, and they also have a working cat program where they have a catch, neuter and release program, and they're having issues with being able to put them back into areas where they're needed. And so these are working cats, so they basically are too feral to be adopted into a home. So if you know of any areas, neighborhoods, or places, if you have a farm, whatever, we could use some. The only problem we have is we have small chickens that cats would love too. But and for a working cat, you can go onto their page and get some information about that. But we love animals, and so I just thought maybe that was a good idea of something to do. So if you're interested in
that is very cool.
Taking a beautiful little creature home, you have an opportunity right now to waive an adoption fee, and then adoption fees are pretty good.
That is awesome. Cats are
pretty big. Let me go get a chicken of the week while you do your thing.
Okay, there we go. Shannon's going to go get a chicken of the week to close out our show with. So we're so glad that you came to join us today, and have some fun, and hope you're going to have a great weekend plan. If you're going to go see any live music, or you're going to go out to the Guadalupe Brewing Company and Pizza Kitchen to try it out. And we've got it tagged right here in the comments. You definitely want to go out there and give it a try. It's really nice out there. Kind of like, it seems like it's a little out in the country, but it's not. It's kind of like it's got a nice atmosphere, and that's really helpful in restaurants and things like that nowadays, is the atmosphere. So there you are. She's coming with that. And let me see what else we had. Any rain in the forecast? I don't think so. I haven't checked I really haven't checked the weather or anything, but let me see if I can check the weather over here real quick. I'm just trying to, hold on. Just a little bit of time here. She usually finds something here pretty quick. But it's like slow. Is it slow coming up? It's not one. There it is. What do we got here? We need rain. Oh my gosh! I swear it's been 4 to 5 months. We had one little shower after the July uh, downpour that we had, but since then we've had absolutely nothing. And here again for the next 10 days, absolutely zero. Not good for my business outside, but that's I think that's pretty much done now because it's just the weather is just like this. So today the highs are good though. You're still in the lower 90s, but the mornings sometimes feel pretty cool. So here we go. We have our guest for this morning, and let's see or this afternoon now. Is she okay?
Um,
Hello. She has no name, but she's very pretty.
It's okay.
And shall I get the roving camera?
You can.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is
There we go.
a little lady that I got from my friend Megan,
Hi.
and she
How are you?
she's very social, very sweet, very social. When we got her, we put her in with some other. I'm sorry. Here, put your wing down. There you go. We put her in with some other birds that also came from Megan, and she wouldn't eat, and she would hide with another hen for a while and stuff. And so we had to take her and another hen that Megan gave me, who has one bad eye, and so we had to put them in their own little pen. No, it's
That's
okay.
fine. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
won't do it.
It's
I won't
okay.
do it.
It's okay.
I won't do it.
So anyway, so they have another little pen they're staying in for a while. It's just a temporary thing because I really want to get them into a little bit better situation. But I started noticing it's interesting when you have a bird, especially if you get one from someone else, and you are like kind of walking around and looking at all of your animals, and all of a sudden you start to notice something a little different about the animal. So I watched her one day, and I had given her some water, and she didn't seem to see the water, the bowl of water. And so I kind of kept an eye on her for a little while, and after a while she still hadn't drank, but her bowl had been empty previously. And so I went ahead and I splashed the water and kind of like finally dipped her beak into the water, and she was like, "Oh, water!" And so she started to drink. And so I realized, oh, something's going on. She's got something going on. She's either her peripheral vision, she's got a vision issue or something. But as I pulled her out just a little while ago and started bringing her in here, she started doing the head spinny thing. So she has neurological issues, and so she's a real sweet little thing. Hi, sweet mama lady girl. You're just a sweetheart. Yes, you
And she
are.
lays
She's just
eggs
looking at
and
me. She
everything.
lays really pretty big green eggs, and she's really a beautiful little girl. She really is, and she's so sweet. But as I was walking with her, I was walking too quickly, and she was getting having anxiety because her head kept doing this sort of like spinny thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
And we've seen several birds that get that. Sometimes they get it because they were injured at some point in their life. Could have been even when they were a baby. Could be an infection in their brain or something. It could be some sort of issue in their body that causes it. Just like an older person gets a bladder infection, and then all of a sudden they're forgetful because, I remember my grandmother did that.
Hi.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet. So anyway, so she doesn't really have a name, but this one was, Megan had said this one was her, I'm sorry. She's not used to being held the way I normally hold birds, so I'm just trying to lift her up a little bit. She's, for anybody listening who can't see, she's white, and she's got some black lacing, I guess you would call it. And a little bit, she kind of looks like a Brahma. It's okay. And she really does. She looks a lot like a Brahma.
Yes, she does.
But anyway, she's just a really pretty, really sweet little girl, and but she's special needs. And so we have quite a few that are special needs in our chicken yard, and it's so funny because you would think, oh man, there's so much more work when they're special needs, but they actually end up being closer to them
Yeah.
because they need you a little bit, and so you handle them a little bit more because you're caring for them. So we've got a duck right now who has a leg issue, which is possibly a fracture. It looks like she's doing better with it, but we're not going to take any chances right now. So she's got her own little pen, and then we have a male duck also who can't seem to use his legs. It's like he's losing strength in his legs, and so you just get a little bit more time and stuff with them. You're a sweet girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's just
Yes.
staring me down, man.
Yep.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, we're gonna move it. We'll move a
are
few around
good.
before we head out of here.
Sweet girl. Sweet girl. And so yeah. So
there
she's
you
a
are.
real sweet girl. So but I do feel like I want to give her a name. I don't know what her
Heading back.
she needs a name. Anybody willing to give us some name ideas for this little lazy lady? The bad thing about neurological issues is sometimes they don't live as long as
Yeah.
your quail, by the way, passed away. Did you see?
Oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
see that. What's
So
okay
she
this
had
morning?
the neurological
Yeah.
issues with the spinny head, so she's down now.
Okay.
And sometimes they don't do so well when the quail was an injury. She had I can't remember if it was either an injury or it was a sinus infection that just went to her brain, and I worked with and everything, so she still had like the bump, but she actually lived several years even with
Yeah.
that, or at least a year.
Yeah. Also, for those of you that remember from a previous episode, we had a guest here in the studio. His name was Spaz.
Yes.
And Spaz, our frizzle Sarama rooster.
He was a tiny rooster that was
tiny
black
rooster.
with white and with curly feathers, and he was a little tiny one. In fact, my friend Ray was like, "Oh, I saw Spouse on there," and he was just a fun little boy.
Yeah. And he passed this week too. So
yeah, so he the bad thing about that breed is the Saramas, they're little tiny roosters. It's the same thing. Like if you go to a grocery store and you see a game hen and a Sarama are pretty much they're the same size bird. And these are Spaz was, I don't know if he was game hen Sarama mix, but
yeah,
anyway,
he was small.
it doesn't really matter. He's tiny.
Yeah,
tiny little bird. But they're super tiny and they're super anxious, and their heart, relative to their size, their heart is really big. So, because I've done necropsies. Are you good? And she's just staring me down. Look at she's like looking. Their heart is like really big compared to their body size, and so their heart gives out. And so he probably lived 5 years, which is good for that breed. They only live like 2 to 5 years, and so he outlived like 7 others that were of his same age. So
all right, we're done. Thank you for enlightening the world with our little birds there. And
they're so precious, though.
they are.
They really are.
We love them. So, and they're
Tell
all
everybody hi.
they're,
I'm sorry. Stop.
they're all living out. Yeah, don't get her all. I don't think
get
she
her
wants
riled
to get
up.
all riled up. And
Look. Say hi.
there.
Yes. Do you see you?
Oh my
I see
God.
you. Look how fun you are. You're
So,
such a pretty girl.
you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for sending us off, and stay safe. Pray for rain, and enjoy life as it comes at you. Shannon, anything else before we go?
No, y'all just have a really good week, and God bless.
Indeedy.
Be sure to tune in next week for another exciting story.
For those of y'all still listening on the air, got some great stuff coming up. And Hill Country, I got a few of our sponsor ads coming up. And Paul Harvey, it was on at 12:30. We're just a little overtime, so you get to listen to that too. All right, have a great one. Enjoy. Hill Country Customs Towing and Collision has been serving the New Braunfels area since